So Saturday marked another big day for Entergy crews restoring power across southeast Louisiana.
Investigative reporter David Hammer has been keeping an eye on the utility company all week and is joining us in studio now with an update. David?
Entergy Louisiana CEO Philip May called Hurricane Ida one of the most devastating storms ever inflicted on his utilities infrastructure.
Incredibly, the number of poles damaged or destroyed is already more than we saw in Louisiana from Katrina, Zeta, and Delta combined by a large margin.
The damage totals are staggering. 22,000 power poles, 26,000 spans of wire, 5,000 transformers, especially in places that took a direct hit. St. John, St. James, and Tangipahoa parishes won't have their power fully restored for 2 more weeks, September 17th. And in Terrebonne, Lafourche, St. Charles, and Lower Plaquemines, they'll likely have to wait over 3 weeks until September 29th.
In Terrebonne alone, we have over 3,000 poles that have been damaged. Significant damage down there. So that will require a lot of work.
But just as surprising has been the earlier than expected return of power to 300,000 of 900,000 customers, mostly in the heavily populated areas of Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Jefferson Parish, and St. Bernard Parish.
We've made great progress repairing transmission lines and the substations that I've noted here, and this is the backbone for power delivery to customers. This has to be in place for power delivery to the distribution system.
The key to that has been restoring the high voltage transmission lines that failed during the storm. One of those included that crumpled tower in Avondale that we showed you first on Monday. But Entergy managed to restore 3 of the remaining 7 lines by Friday morning, and 3 more were brought back on by Saturday morning, giving Entergy 6 of the 8 lines to create a loop so the metro area can handle more power from the regional grid. In New Orleans, all 27 substations where the voltage is lowered for distribution to homes and businesses are back online.
We're feeling really good about our progress and understanding that we will continue to make more progress and look forward to getting every last customer restored.
Some customers are coming home and finding power back on their street, but not in their house. Entergy's Vice President of Distribution, John Hawkins, said customers will have to hire an electrician if equipment on the house is damaged, like the electric meter or weatherhead. If Entergy's service line from the pole to your house is broken, that's Entergy's responsibility, but it could be a while.
At this point in our restoration, we are focused on trying to get the most amount of customers on as soon as possible, and this would also include critical customers. So being able to address those individual cases might take us a little time. However, they will be in the queue.
Now, Sharice and Devin, just a few moments ago, I got a copy of this letter sent by New Orleans City Council President Helena Moreno to Entergy New Orleans CEO Deanna Rodriguez. And basically it says the council, which regulates Entergy New Orleans, wants to make sure Entergy does not pass on any of the costs of recovery, or as little as possible, to its customers in the city of New Orleans. Moreno says the city wants to help Entergy recover those recovery costs using state and federal assistance and storm reserve funds set up after Hurricane Katrina, which now has about $39 million in it. But this letter also asks Entergy for a report on the best way to avoid passing on those costs to ratepayers, and that's going to be big for frustrated residents and businesses as they try to recover also, and especially as you hear that some of them are getting their power back on in their area but are not able to turn it on in their house.
You know, unfortunately, there have been such negative experiences between customers locally and between Entergy, most recently with the cold snap happening in December and power bills going up astronomically. Some people don't have that trust in Entergy, and they say that they're not trusting the estimated restoration times, and they're concerned that they're going to have to pay for this mistake.
Well, all week we've been telling you about how Entergy has kind of been shifting their explanation on the use of the New Orleans power station in New Orleans East. The expectation was it was going to be able to start up and get us power even when we were shut off from the rest of the country. and that was not done. And there are big questions being asked by Moreno and other members of the City Council about why that is.
All right, we know you'll continue to follow
And
this.
we are asking those questions as well and waiting for answers.